Well, good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Lindsay Monroe. It's 11:15 now, and I'm bringing you the weather update here because we've had a severe thunderstorm warning that was issued for the Indianapolis metro and surrounding counties because the National Weather Service got some reports in from the Indianapolis International Airport, and we had a 59-mile-per-hour wind gust, and that would put this storm at severe limits. Anything over 58 miles per hour, we would consider that a damaging wind gust. So that's why this warning was initially issued, but now it has continued to track off to the northeast. So still going to be ongoing. This was extended through 11:30. It does include Marion County. However, the strongest part of the storm is now lifting off to the northeast. It is now impacting portions of Hamilton County. So where you see these reds over Fishers, McCordsville, over to Fortville right now, extending all the way up just to the south of Noblesville, right off the I-69 corridor there where the Music Center is located. This is the heaviest part of this storm. So we're talking about this warning being issued because of that damaging wind threat, but also in the heaviest part of this, we could also see some small hail. This is also bringing some torrential rainfall that could lead to some localized flooding. So things that you need to keep in mind, that this damaging wind potentially could bring down some trees and some branches, things like that, and that could lead to some isolated power outages. So that's why we're on with you this morning, just keeping you aware of some of these storms that are passing through. Not expecting this to be a widespread severe weather kind of day, but there are a few storms that potentially could get right up there to the severe limits, and that's exactly what we've had going on here. So this was issued just before 11 o'clock this morning. It's been moving off to the northeast at around 40 miles per hour or so. And again, all the way from northern portions of Marion County now into Hamilton County. And this actually does extend as we widen the view out a bit. It does include a good chunk of Hancock County and the northernmost slivers of Johnson County and then into Shelby County this morning through 11:30. Also noticing where we have some of this heavy rainfall that's been indicated just to the south of Greenfield. Would not be surprised if we get some very strong wind gusts embedded within this portion of the storm as well. That secondary threat will be that small hail, although I do expect that hail risk to stay below that severe threshold. You might notice pea-sized hail, something like that, that might come out of this storm. Now it's all moving off to the northeast, right around 40 miles per hour. So as we put this into motion over the past hour, look how quickly it's moving as it's tracking right over the city and then lifting off to the northeast. So we're talking about places like just to the south of Noblesville, if you're in Pendleton, and then potentially up near Anderson, eventually throughout southern Madison County. That's where the storm is headed. If it does hold together with its current parameters, there is a chance that it could start to weaken as well and not produce those damaging wind gusts, or at least that threat. So as far as what is going on right now, we've just got this one warning that's currently in place. I want to show you what it looks like, though, up where this is moving through. This is a look at the I-69 corridor, a live look at our NDOT camera. Obviously, the winds are an issue. These cameras have been bouncing around like crazy as that heavy rainfall continues to come down. Noticing how this is quickly going to start to pond on a lot of our local roadways, create some hazardous driving issues. This is right there near Fishers at 106th Street, that exit. Visibility is certainly down where the torrential rainfall is coming through and lifting off to the north. So over the next 20 minutes or so, that's going to be the look right there along that I-69 corridor. Let's talk about what's going on for the rest of the afternoon while we're on this extended coverage for these stronger storms. From now through the next several hours, this is going to be the general setup. Right here about 5 p.m., same deal. We'll see new storms redeveloping as a cold front comes in, and that's what the image I showed you is kind of what it's going to look like as we go through the evening rush hour tonight. Heavy downpours, very strong wind gusts, and the potential of some small hail through the course of the evening. We're going to keep that chance of storms around at least through about 11 o'clock tonight before that will eventually clear out. And then we'll look for more dry weather as we get into the overnight and through the course of the day Tuesday. These springtime storms, they're just getting going. I want to briefly talk about what we have in store for Wednesday, because while we do have that strong storm out there right now, we're talking the potential of widespread strong to severe storms as we get into our Wednesday afternoon and evening. We're already under a level 3 of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center with damaging wind gusts and the potential of tornadoes as your primary threats as we get into this storm system here on Wednesday. Check this out. This is the orange zone. That's the level 3, and that basically just describes the coverage area of this storm risk. As we go through the day on Wednesday, this is around 4 p.m. Watching this line develop and then move closer to the central part of the state, looks like it's going to time out at our highest risk in the evening between about 4 p.m. and then this will approach the metro by about 8 o'clock, and we'll keep that severe risk going through about midnight, late Wednesday night. Weather aware of the next few days as far as what's out there right now, those strong wind gusts with those strong storms passing through. That one warning that's currently in effect for the next 10 minutes or so. I'll be here and I'm getting the show put together for noon coming up in about 40 minutes from now. So make sure to tune in to 13 News there, and we'll keep you posted with this active severe weather and the threats over the next several days coming up there at noon. We'll see you then.